facility. Is going to this clinic. Tomorrow's going to this hospital. Tomorrow's going to this. Every week, the guy spent the whole 5 days going to the hospital, clinic, collecting medicine, sending to the Zimbabwe. I saw them.
They steal a lot of our cars. They sell the parts to buy themselves cars. Most of them are thieves.
When they steal this 4x4 Toyota bakkies and they send them to their country, and when that bakkie,
those ones are Mozambique. That's from Mozambique. Those ones that hijack the cars. Those ones are from Mozambique. Then those ones that steal the copper and
the same.
No,
they're doing the same.
There's a lot of cars. There's a lot of bakkies which have been discovered at the Limpopo River.
And also in Pretoria, guys, where just recently, I think there was more than like 80 Zimbabweans arrested. Recently, in a chop shop in Pretoria, those were all stolen cars that they had. They sold the parts. They had dismantled and they sold the parts for, and that's what they used to fix other cars as well. All of them that were arrested are Zimbabweans.
And someone has got a small spaza shop, but is buying the car for 300,000. How come you sell the bread, you buy, and then you eat there, you bath there, but you buy some? No, that is a problem.
Mozambicans also cheap as well, but not at the rate of Zimbabweans.
Look, Zimbabweans are at another level. Zimbabweans are, those guys are animals. You know, we used to have nightlife in the country. Until Zimbabweans came, we used to go to taverns during the night. Right now, you can't do it because there is a Zimbabwean at the corner waiting for you. We used to travel.
Those people, they are frustrating us, my bro. They are frustrating us. Those people, they are heavy on our shoulder. Especially if you go town, you meet those Nigerian. Then if you go to Lokshin, you meet those Zimbabwean. What happened in South Africa?
Where is John Wick, guys?
We're no more enjoying.
Where's the John Wick of South Africa? Where is he? He should be dealing with these people.
Now, if somebody can tell me that they are unaliving a Zimbabwean in the other streets, I'm going to go and join. You know,
guys, 1976. 1976, he was no this TikTok, WhatsApp, but those people, they know how to mobilize and do one thing in the one day. Why we can't do that without the government? Because we must show our government what we want. Why we can't do that? Let's do something, guys, because now we have a WhatsApp, we have everything, and then we can mobilize ourselves as a we know our child, they're not gonna get nothing because now they are eating everything. Robot, that someone is taking the robot. We didn't know how to steal the robot. But now they are taking everything.
They always on the corners of the robots here in Gauteng, wearing those reflectors. I'm saying this, I don't know for like how many times. And then people will think, no, these are people that are servicing our robots. Later on, the robot is lying down, they are gone. And we didn't know that there's something that you can use in that robot. You can steal and use. Well, not they knew. And by daylight, everybody is there.
I'm working now here in R55. This road, R55 from Loliam to Santin, it was ever lights all night, but now the lights are gone. I don't know. They are digging the cable. Those Apollos, they are. I don't know what they're doing. The Apollo, they are going down. The cable is not there. No more lights. Those people, they're taking everything, and then I'm frustrated. I said, but what happened? Those small job for garden, those small job for restaurant, they are taking, they are occupying, they want to occupy. They are managers, they are supervisor, but what happened? What happened in South Africa?
Guys,
our brothers, if we take morning, our brothers, they are not going to work. They are going to. Those people, they are going to work in the garden where they take everything which our brothers they must do. Then there are no more two is our brothers.
Hold on, Tabo. Go ahead,
there's a group of Zimbabweans before they have built a squatter. They have built a squatter camp inside a cemetery.
in Pretoria is just behind Wood Hill Mall. They have built a squatter camp, a settlement inside the graveyard, inside the cemetery. Now listen to what happened. Listen to what happens. That squatter camp in May this year was on fire. Like it burned down. After burning down, the city of Tshwane came there to come and take those people so that they can be resettled somewhere. Those people refused to leave, and they built up their squatter camp from the very same inside in that cemetery, inside that graveyard. Even now, as I'm speaking,
those people are wishes.
This squatter camp is still standing inside a graveyard.
On top of the graves or their spaces.
No, there. Do you know Woodlands Mall? On your northern side, Angere, there is a wetland.
Yes,
after
I see.
the mall. Now beyond that wetland where there is like Baby Jamshaka in Steely.
Yeah.
Beyond that Mhlaking Owe, there is
I saw those. Yeah.
Yeah. That grave site, it's an old grave site, but you know the graves are still there. You can see them. There is a Zimbabwean squatter camp there. There's a plastic village of Zimbabweans there.
And the Mzungus are not complaining.
And you sure they provide them with cheap labor?
Check Mr. D. Did you see our brother with the scooter, Mr. D from ShopRite? You can see them. It's only people from Malawi, from those Mr. D with the scooter, everything. You can see our brothers. Why these things like this?
You see why there is so much disdain against Zimbabweans by South Africans. You know, the hatred is not misplaced, because these people do what they will never do anywhere in the world. They do as they please in our country. You know, there is nowhere in the world where somebody has ever built a settlement inside a cemetery. It never, and you know, I think maybe because it's a white cemetery, and you know, these Mzungus, they don't care about certain things which are cultural and superstitious. You know, I think maybe if that was a cemetery for black people, maybe something would have happened. You see, but these people are law unto themselves. You know, they do things that which they will never do anywhere.
Why everyone is fighting to come in South Africa? Is there Nigerian, they are fighting to come in South Africa. There are Zimbabwean, they are fighting to come in Mozambican, Malawian. But those people, why they can't fight to their country to come, all right, but they are coming to fight us in our land. And then the president, the ministers, they are, hey, I don't know what they're paying. There is something goes on. The seller, the sellers long time ago, we didn't know that, but we're starting to see it.
I'm starting to be worried.
Guys, let me speak so that I can drop, because for me it is late now. Tomorrow I'm waking up too early in the morning. So I just want to say, just by observing Zimbabweans, how they join other people when we have argument with other nationalities, you can easily conclude that no, Zimbabweans, they can easily join other people when there is a civil war. They can easily join other people against South Africans. Just by observing them and listening to them, you can just conclude that these people, when there is a civil war, they won't be on our side. They will be on the other side. Now, you know, I remember that someone talked about a guy who was a policeman from Malawi, but he was in the SAPS. The news there, we were told that the guy ran away. He's wanted for a particular crime. I've just forgot what he was wanted for, but he was wanted for a crime, and then he ran to Malawi, but he's been in the SAPS for years. Now, you see, this thing means that, like someone has said, that even in our defense force, it is possible that we do people like such. Now, you know, if you look at the Congolese situation, they are being terrorized by the Tutsis, the ethnic group of Rwanda. So if you listen to the Congolese say in their national defense force, they've got the Tutsis. So they've infiltrated the national defense force of Congo. So what they are doing there, they are weakening the national defense of Congo to make sure that it does not completely remove M23. So it means the job of those guys is to make sure that every mission is ineffective. Every mission fails. Every mission of the army fails. So that is why M23 has managed to terrorize Congolese for such a very long time, because of those guys who have infiltrated the army. Because just imagine, Congo has got, I think, more than 90 million people. I mean, the size of their population is more than 90 million. And then Rwanda is around 13 million, if I'm not mistaken. Now, but yes, is somebody talking? Okay.
Just my interest, but
No, that
it's
it
about
does not
interest.
make sense. You cannot. Hold on, Kim. Okay, Shama,
makes sense.
let me make this example. You go and there's two rooms. One is dirty, it smells. And you leave a clean room. You go and sit in a dirty room that smells.
That's
Make
a very
it make
literal
sense.
comparison.
Why?
You can't use a literal comparison to compare.
Yeah, but you just
the
said
interest-
that South Africa is worse than Makoko.
Goddess,
And
I
yet
think,
you are
I
in
think
that
my
South
question is
Africa.
gonna lead to your answer.
Yeah?
I think my question.
Okay,
I think
have
my
you been to
question is
Google
gonna lead
before?
to your answer.
No,
If you
I'm
have not-
just saying that make it make
No,
sense. Why
no.
are you in South Africa if South
not
Africa is
don't
worse
quote me.
than Nigeria?
Don't quote me wrong. I'm not stating
Hi, Shamak.
generally. You spoke about, somebody spoke about Morocco, then I spoke about Guguletu, I spoke about Philippi. These are areas in Cape Town. I'm not sure you even know them, but I know them because I've
spoke about
seen it,
petrol
I've
planes.
experienced it. Okay? That's why I'm making such a comparison. I'm telling you, in as much that there is a bad system somewhere, that doesn't exonerate that there's no bad system somewhere. Even in America, there's a bad system too in America, because I'm currently in United States at the moment. I see these things. I work there as much as I work in South Africa and Nigeria. So now, my point is this. Don't let us start pontificating, isolating that these particular people are the ones causing problem in the particular
But we're not saying
You see?
South Africans
Kim,
don't have crime.
Kim, goddess know
Crime
what
is
I'm talking
everywhere.
about.
Crime is everywhere.
Goddess know, yeah, crime is everywhere.
Okay, let him finish, Kim.
Kim,
Okay.
thank you for that. Crime is everywhere, and that
It's
is my
everywhere.
point. It's everywhere. So we cannot say, oh, this place, that's where there is crime. This place, this is where there is no crime. No, there is no sense of superiority in crime, and there is no need to be bragging about crime competition.
Oh.
This is not a crime competition. It is wrong to even be discussing that. But I just need to chip in this, that we should stop denigrating each other. Because if you call, the energy you give out, if you give out negative energy to a fellow African, it will give you negative energy. And that is what is happening now.
Yeah, do you think that we worry about what energy do we get from you? Because we are going to say what we want to say.
And you can say what you want to say, whether it's true or not true.
No, it's true. Go and check about these 22 degrees. That is why I don't like about. Go and type those fake things. And even some Nigerians, they are coming on these platforms talking about it. Kemi here, the opposition prime minister, he said a mouthful about Nigeria, and Nigerians were upset, and I don't know why they are angry with her. She's telling the truth. They are saying to her, why are you saying it on this platform? Which other platform is she going to say it to? She said the whole truth.
Goddess, let me interject. Kemi said the truth.
Yes.
Okay.
And she was right.
I'm not saying she's wrong. Do you know what she said? Do you know what she said?
Can I come in?
She cannot relate. She said she cannot relate with the northern part of the country.
No,
she said
she talked about Nigeria.
No, wait, listen. You did not hear her. She said she's Yoruba.
I wanted to say something.
She relates more as a Yoruba than a Nigerian. And in Nigeria, there is Yoruba, there is Igbo, there is Hausas. Hausas are in the northern part of the country. You see, and that is where we have the issue.
But can I ask a question to him?
All of that. So,
did you hear, Shamak, did you hear her when they were asking her about, do you trust the British police? And then her answer was yes. And then she went back now and started talking about Nigerian police. I've never heard her saying that the northern no, she spoke about Nigerian police, and she spoke about Nigerian politicians. She spoke about Nigeria in general. It's the same like Davido. Davido said Nigeria.
He spoke about Nigerian police. I can also tell you about South African police.
No, I'm just saying that. No.
See, I have a global view.
You don't have the global view I have.
Because I've lived in Nigeria, I've lived in South Africa, and I live in America. Okay? So I have a global view. So I'm more experienced.
No, I've been in Nigeria. I've been in Lagos. I've been in Abuja. I've been in Delta. I've worked in those areas.
Okay, that's good. Can you share your experience too?
Nigeria, I've done some work there. I've done some work also in Dangote.
That is fine.
I've done some work also in the Delta. So
that is fine.
Yeah, what you guys are painting here is different from what we are seeing there. And that is what most Nigerians are saying. What I'm saying, Shamak, if people like Kemi and Davido
as police harassed you in Nigeria before.
Yeah, can I say this? If people like
when
Kemi
you went to
and
Delta,
Davido,
when you went to Lagos, when you went to Abuja,
can I say this, Shamak? Can I say
the police
this?
Harassed you.
If
I want you to answer me. The police harassed you when you went to
put
Nigeria.
it the way how you want it. Can I say something? If people like Kemi and Davido are saying these things, they are basically trying to help you guys. They are advocating for you. I don't know why you guys you don't see it, but for you guys, you look at it as a shame. It should
Everybody
not be a shame.
Will speak about the experience. I can speak about my experience in Cape Town.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Are you hearing me what Kemi is saying?
I'm in Nigeria and I have money. They want money from me. I said I cannot give you money. They also demand bribes.
Shaman, are you saying what? Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is coming from a Nigerian person speaking to the British public on media, saying about Nigerian police.
She's a politician and she's the leader of opposition in Britain.
No, she's telling the truth. She experienced it.
She experienced it, and I'm asking you, did you experience it when you went to Lagos and Abuja?
Because you said you went to Lagos and Abuja. Run away from what your people are saying. I'm saying that leave me as a South African.
I want you to tell me your personal experience.
I'm saying you take me out as a South African. I'm saying now, anyone who wants to go to Nigeria will listen more to a Nigerian than me.
But do you know what is going on in Nigeria now? there is dirty December in Nigeria. The whole world is going to Lagos. Lagos is where it is happening right now.
Really?
South Africans, I'm telling you, you can Google it, dirty December. It is happening in Lagos. The whole world is descending on Nigeria. There is fun everywhere.
Nigerians who live abroad, they are going
dirty
home.
December. They call it dirty December.
Yeah,
even Americans,
Nigerians
even South Africa,
who live abroad going
even
home.
South Africa. If I told you I live in South Africa consistently, because I studied there. I studied in Cape Town, right? So that's to tell you, I've mixed with South Africans. I have them as friends.
You have to. Do you have a choice?
Huh?
You have to.
No, I'm just telling you that I have no hatred in me. I mingle with people who share the same values with me, you know, who share the similar vision with me. We have great South Africans. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm not going to condemn South Africans like you guys are condemning us, which is wrong.
Like us, we
have great Nigerians. We have doctors, Nigerian doctors in the hospitals who are treating you. We have professors in South African university who are teaching you guys. So you should put some respect.
Shamak. Does that wash away the problems that we are complaining about Nigerians? We are not in this platform or a South African
Mina, I wanted to ask you
to promote your country. We are not here for that business. We are here to raise the
it gets triggered. You see. Yeah. That's
guys, there is a guy they call him McKinsey or what. This guy who is getting the power so much and then he can undermine South Africans in their land. This guy is undermining the South African. McKinsey, that Indian man. What happened with that guy actually? Where is getting that so much power?
that guy, I don't know. It seems like Mackenzie is not what we thought he was, you know, because he's so quiet nowadays. I know he's a minister of sport, but he's really quiet.
No, man, there's other guys, a lawyer or what, he was organizing the march for Ramaphosa's house, whatever. There's a guy, man, that guy is...
Did you listen to Tabo when he